Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are going to be playing Kona. Let me go ahead and roll that intro real quick. Just like my intro. If I can find the button for it. That's the button for it. That's the button for it? That's the button. Anyway, so we're at the House of the Patriot, which is where we left off last, searching through his stuff. I didn't want to get into everything that I can search through in here, because I didn't want to get into that right away since my connection was being a shitball. But I want to take a look in the journal to see all the new shit that's been added. So we have the case of vandalism. The vandalism case is definitely, for me, it needs the eye of a professional. Meet Hamilton at this location. The crash, I only had the one. I'm still missing a photo from that group of stuff. Crash 2. I knew I'd seen the girl from the car somewhere. The same picture was in the doctor's office, and I need to figure out what this all means. Here lies Isabelle Beaupre. That explains the melancholy of the poem behind the picture. Will this be enough to posit that the doctor is the melancholic, and that the melancholic is the reckless driver? Probably. Elementary, my dear journal. Oh, hey, you know what I should probably do? I should probably pull my chat over so I can see people talking to me. My chat did not pop up when I ran it. In fact, it fought me for a second there, so just give me a second here. Let's see. In the box, I found a state affair. There we go. I was trying to read it from my other thing. Found a state affair, no less. Hamilton wanted to expose some shady activity by enemies of democracy. I still need to figure out why the hell this message ended up in the doctor's hands. The reckless driver was definitely a fugitive running from the scene of their crime, still covered in Hamilton's blood. What a mess. And then I have a cold mystery too. Where's all the snow coming from? They say the fall is an unpredictable season, but this time it's something else. This is something else. I saw some very weird ice earlier, and it seemed to be lit up from within. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know the chemical process in which pictures reveal invisible prints. I have to say, it looks entirely supernatural, like caribou footprints. The strange vision, and we have a picture we're missing from it. A strange vision I had when I got near the ice is puzzling. My investigator brain keeps focusing on a small detail that may be pointless. A necklace with the number 739 engraved. What is that about? Which I did check. The photos and stuff that I'm missing are from the fact that I didn't really take on every single thing. I'm obviously missing segments of the story. The general store manager's wife, Giselle Lachance, is frozen. What freezer is behind all of this? And cold mystery 2. For what it's worth, the vision told me that things weren't going so well between the Lachances. They were hiding many things from each other deep down. The woman's diary speaks volumes about that. She even reveals a secret within her husband's safe. Many screams and secrets between them. The Bedard family home was completely empty, not a living soul. Danger drives people away from the hamlet. The Roys are no exception, like this note left behind suggests. And I have a note with it, though. And that's as much as we got for that stuff. The Hamilton murder shows that this is the details we have on that. I have the photo on there. My client is dead, everything is going wrong, and we had an address we found. The envelope torn open, addressed to the Secret Service. If I remember correctly, this whole thing is more intricate than it seems. Is getting rid of the murder weapon by putting it in a mailbox really the best way? There most likely won't be any prints on it. I would have to paid to see the postman's face when he found that thing, though. Another envelope addressed to Vaux from the Secret Service. There's a key inside. The killer must not have known it was there, or they would have taken it. I'm on one step ahead of them. Investigative hypothesis. I can easily trace back the chain of events. Hamilton wants to send a very confidential denunciation letter to the Secret Service in Ottawa. He is planning on sending the letter inside of a locked box, and then and to send the key separately. It's cumbersome, but he's doing what he can. But something throws him off while he's in a hurry. He locks everything and mails the key, but the box somehow ends up in his killer's hands. When you find death threats and the person threatened is found dead, one could say the case solves itself. Only a shame the note isn't signed. Hamilton's Murder Part 2 of 3. Isabelle's picture being in the reckless driver's car suggests that Dr. Beaupre has something to do with all of this. All that's left is to figure out his exact role. According to the doctor's medical file on Hamilton, the two men seemed to get along pretty well. Were they friends? Hamilton had so few. It's never good to disclose communist ties in a small village like this where established order is fiercely defended. Was it only intellectual curiosity on the doctor's part or actual convictions? And Gilles Lachance went to the doctor's. Now I need to know if the doctor saw Gilles. I know how to lead the perfect investigation. He has a piece of the note that's there. Blackmailing Hamilton would have been beyond Gilles' capacities. Could he have bitten off more than he could chew by jumping? Every time I clear my throat, it's just worse. Could he have bitten off more than he could chew by jumping from blackmail to murder? More likely. Could Giselle have convinced her husband to kill? After all, her docile partner seems to obey this strong-minded woman. Regine Blovet has clear ties to the FLQ, a revolutionary for justice and freedom. Might as well say it here. It seems like a perfectly imperfect fit for the savagely capitalistic dreams of a rich Anglophone. And today, the village's rich Anglophone was killed. And we don't have much more on that. There's this thing about a young woman in here. This file seems to incomplete. Who is this Cree woman, and what happened to her? Everything points to a certain death, but no death certificate. Okay. Probably didn't get enough stuff for that. I got the hunt as well. A strange hunt is underway in the village, and the crossbow bolt left behind are disturbing to say the least. They seem to glow as if they were constantly being heated by fire, without that fire spreading from where it was stuck. How is it possible? I got a hold of a journal. It bears witness to a hunt. Someone tried to stop a beast. I can't understand all of it, but I feel a bit less lonely. And then we have our reviews about us. So we got a couple of bios on here for the information for the characters. Gilles Lachance, manager of that store. His wretched man, misery reigns on him like gulls on leftovers, I'm sure of it. When his father kicked the bucket, Gilles inherited a debt-ridden store, so much so that he had to sell it fast to avoid bankruptcy. Hamilton agreed to buy the store like everything else. Gilles feels like Hamilton is exploiting him, a feeling that made his hatred and thirst for vengeance grow. Misery struck again on the poor man. He is now imprisoned in ice. He tried to escape, but it was too late. I think he was being stalked by wolves. Then Giselle Lachance, his wife. This woman had only one episode of bad luck in her life, so it seems, meeting Gilles Lachance and marrying him. Since then, disappointments piled up. She is the brain in the couple. Poor Gilles can't even remember a 3-digit combination. She turned to ice while waiting for her husband by the window. It's awful. We got information on Wilfred Roy. Wilfred Roy is in charge of maintaining law and order in the forest surrounding the Maniston region. He is a gamekeeper. It makes him the only authority figure for several miles around. Chibougamau police. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Sounds right. Chibougamau police officers must not come to this village often. The day before I arrived, he saw something that convinced him to flee. Such bravery coming from a gamekeeper. He headed to Maniston Nord with his wife. We don't have information on this person yet. It's just X'd out. Jean Roy. I got my hands on a little piece of literature authored by Jean Roy. Confined to the far north, she felt her worrying imagination run. How can she live a normal life while writing such things? The day before I arrived, she and her husband left their home in a hurry. I still don't know why. Everybody's gone, actually. Jean-Luc Badard. It would appear the good notary knows William Hamilton pretty well. Not surprising, the rich man must always know the notary of a village well. After all, he needs him to get the law on his side when he wants to exploit poor workers. And then Sylvie Bedard, his wife, which I don't have much information on because my guy refuses to read her fucking diary. And then his daughter, Marie Bedard. It's a smart little girl sharing her bedroom with her older sister, Marie-Jean, or Jean. Her diary shows her intelligence, nothing exciting about her stories, except her adventures with her friend Martin. I'm happy that she left the region with her family. Nothing happening here can harm her. Or there can harm her. And then Marie-Jean and Marie P. I don't know what the P stands for. Marie, the two Maries, basically, which are sisters in that family. The eldest and the youngest of the Bedard family. Two little girls without history from a family who reminds me of Little Women. Instead of Dr. Marsh's 4 girls, we might one day tell the story of Notary Bedard's 3 girls, but it would probably be a much less exciting story. And a few more. We have Dr. Claude Beaupre. I find it funny that he has pictures of these people at all. Like, he didn't see any of these people. Like, I mean, he kind of had I guess he had photos. He had photos in the house, so I suppose that works. Anyway, the doctor became somewhat of a misanthrope following his wife's death. However, he treated his patients with professionalism. In remote regions, medicine could be very personal. His patient files show how emotionally involved he was towards them. He knew my client, William Hamilton, and I can't say if he liked him or his personality or his money. And there's old Rosaire. That was the old man, the war veteran that was actually in his house, the only person we've actually run into alive so far. According to his medical file, the great war veteran is an immortal soldier, retired in the North that even an alcohol and tobacco can't kill. Yeah, okay. As dashing as he was in his youth. That's a weird sentence there. In spite of that, he doesn't have all his wits about him anymore. It has its benefits. We can ask anything from him, provided that we bring him alcohol. He agrees to help me, and we gotta find a bottle of Caribou for him. And I think that's everyone. Oh, and then we got Laure, a female we have no information on. And it seems something terrible happened to her. Her case is shrouded in mystery. I'd bet my bottom dollar she wasn't from around here. Needs more research. I think that's it. Yeah, I really kept any of my photos that weren't important. So, anyway, we're at this Patriot's house. And I'm going to go ahead and start checking out everything I can find in this place of interest. So I already looked at all this stuff on the bedside table. That's the stuff I have done. Why wash dishes when clean ones are within reach? That's true. Nope. Nothing in the drawer. Okay. Nothing of value in his cupboards. Don't care for the radio. A gun rack? A gun rack. Interesting, he says it twice.
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Oh, but I gotta figure out what goes in it. I have...
Carl knew right away that the owner of this place wasn't a copper collector. No, this was a junkman's base of operations. The guy definitely seemed like quite the expert in scavenging scrap metal, with or without permission, surely. In the right hands, red metal could sell like hotcakes.
So, I don't have the ingredients to sell, but that's alright, I'm close there. Drawers are overrated. This guy just stacks his shit everywhere.
Carl knew right away that the owner of this place wasn't a copper collector. No, this was a junkman's base of operations. The guy definitely...
I didn't realize I looked at those pipes already. I was wondering what the fuck he was talking about.
Metal, with or
it looks like I might have what I need.
In the right hand.
Hurry up with this fucking long conversation. I've got all this stuff to do. I wish I could skip those when I make them twice. Like, if I see it once, it's fine, but the second time I shouldn't.
Reeked of fermented vomit. Carl wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions.
Nothing down there. Alright, let's check this paper.
Carl now knew how to quench the drunkard's thirst.
White whiskey. Too much isn't a valid quantifier for that. And then sherry wine, which is for an added mellowness. So that's what I'm missing. So now that I know, I have one, but I don't have the other. Okay. Also, the information you would ever need if you want a gin fizz. 1.5 ounce gin, citron, or juice of a lemon, some 2 pinches of sugar, 3 ounces of club soda, the shavings of, I believe, of or the peel of a citron, of a lemon, cerise, I'm not sure what that is because I don't remember all my words, and ice. Long Island iced tea. White rum, I can say words. Liquor d'agrumes. Liqueur. liqueur, yeah. Anyway, dry gin, vodka, tequila, cola, juice of the lemon, and the rind of a lemon. That one's for sure, so I don't know what that is. Alright, anyway, we got a wallet here, too.
It Blouin. Seems like that pig had a
Brigade.
name after all.
Brigade. Okay. So I got a photo of him, and we have a new entry in the log about him. I'm guessing that it won't be in here. Yeah, because that wouldn't fit for him. But it will give me a page on him. Regine, where are you at? There he is. Regine Blouin. Oh, Blouin. This man is a crook. I know scoundrels like him. They are all about the laws they can break. Maybe violent, surely disagreeable. We still got some more shit to find out. I think he has a bit of property around the area, but he's definitely a patriot, as they said. I just gotta find the other liquor that I need. I need some sherry wine. Ugh. Get me off stress, bro. Okay. Got a couple of things here. I'm not gonna check that yet. Nope. There was a building around here. I swear I saw a building up here. This is his car.
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up. If Carl had at any point wished to get his hands on some caribou, he couldn't have wished for better than a distillery like this one.
I do wish. Yeah, but we got all this going on. Wolf prints. I need a better shot of that. Wasted a picture there. Looks like it goes down the road. I'm gonna follow it the opposite direction. I want to see where this comes from. If it even comes from anywhere. No, it doesn't. So it starts here and moves on. An archery stand.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby.
Yeah, considering it's thin wood.
There wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
Bullseye. Huh,
With
stupid.
a homemade shooting range such as this, it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
hard to imagine a stray
Gotta stop
bullet ending
repeating
its
stuff.
course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby.
Fire starter back here. That's
Granted,
good.
Carl thought. There wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
There's a little outhouse right next to the home. And some matches. No, cigarettes. Yeah, nice lake view too.
Garbage trucks rarely made a stop in the area. Thankfully, the lake served as a pretty good backup dump for those times when the bins started overflowing.
I suppose. Just roll them down the hill for entertainment. Looking for some sherry. Got some more matches. A beer bottle. Don't help me none. Axe.
An axe. Not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
Yeah, yeah. Alright. Can I jump over this? No, I can't, but I can go down to the end. Alright, so I don't seem to see anything else that I can do with this place, which is fine. I'm gonna get warm real quick before I hop in my car. And we'll have to find some sherry so we can figure out how to fucking make ourselves some caribou. Hopefully the next place is going to have what we need. So the next place we're going to go on the map is the last property at the end of the road. So we're going to go out of here and make a left. You know, the wolf trails come from all directions around here. Fuck these wolves, man. Oh, man. Whoa, pay attention to the roadsmith. Alright, so all the way at the end of this thing, I should come across another house. The last house in this inlet area before we start heading inland more. Hopefully we'll find a bottle of sherry here so we can come back on the way and grab the caribou. What is this? Let's get out and check it out. This would be frightening to be in, man, I tell you. Oh, it's free logs. Okay. Nuts and bolts. Nothing wrong with that. And a small campsite. Empty bottles, nice. Use those whenever I can. Oh, God. Sorry, spinning around like that. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? My inventory's too full and I don't have any wood. I could set that up though. Let's go grab some wood. I just need to unload some stuff in my inventory because I can't pick up another one. Deposit items. Oh, geez, okay. Empty gas can. I'll keep the lantern just in case I need it. 3 ammo. Oh, I still don't even have the type of ammo for this. You know what? I'm gonna leave all that like that. I'm gonna take out one log. No, I'm not gonna take out one log. I still need to deposit some stuff. I don't want to get rid of any of these things. I like all my stuff. Well, the hammer seems to be a weapon. And the crowbar, wherever it went, also seems to be a weapon. Don't technically need all these beer either. Keep my wood. Take some of his. I'm gonna go make a fire real quick. I swear I hear noises over here. Oh, we get warm. It seems like there's clearings. I should probably stop risking my health being out here. Get my sanity and my heat up and just fucking go. But at least now I've got a fire over this way if I ever do need to come through this area. Continuing to the end of the road. Sorry, a distraction that comes up of seeing something on the side like that. Gotta check it out. So. There we go. A little bit lower. Thank you. Loading the house at the end of the road. Got another blue ice thing up here to check out. Cul-de-sac. Bienvenue.
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land, as a dog is with hydrants.
Well, I don't worry about all that. A letter for Lamoth. Here's a spark plug you ordered for your Olympic ski-doo. This model being very popular has made it difficult to find a brand new part as quickly as usual. Thank you for choosing the garage pavé et fil chebogamo. Alright. Cool. But what's this? Spark plugs. I'll keep that. Thank you, buddy. I don't know. I know it's his, but if nothing else, I can deliver it to him if he's actually home, since there's a possibility of people being alive and home. Where are the footprints this time? Footprints are leading down this way. There's an opening in the fence. Aha! I hope I'm not in danger here. Music got intense.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
Oh. Snowmobile skis. Or at least one of them.
Well, this truck's not going anywhere. Where were the amputated parts? Carl grinned as he pictured a Frankenstein-esque car lying around somewhere made of parts from a dozen different vehicles.
Right? Fuck, this guy's probably dead too.
Another worrisome victim
Yep.
of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
Let's find out. Lighting something there. Knock that off. Gotta bar it against whoever's coming. Frozen to ice, just like that. How do I move forward? Oh, what's this? He threw something up there. Oh-ho. Right.
Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it.
We'll figure it out. Doesn't look like there's a place to store anything here. I mean, for heat-wise.
October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
Yeah, I actually already got it, so we're good for that. Green milk for little green men. Hardware.
The shape of this machine, almost straight out of Star Trek, was out of the ordinary to say the least. It felt like this thing could fly up into space at any moment.
And I could repair it. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get to that. Too many orange juice bottles.
The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
I guess. Something isn't right when your bed is in your garage. It's about right. Something's not right when my cats are hissing at each other. What is he messing with over here? And nothing of value in all of that. Alright. Oh, there's a paper back there. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's just turn the radio on and off. Okay. Well, that leaves me with what's in this container. Nothing. Well, some bitch. That leaves me with trying to figure out how to get this thing down then. Well, we got some tools. Interesting. All right. I'll have to see if I can figure out how to climb up. Or something. If I can climb up there, I'd be good to go. Gosh dang, I'm gonna make this stuff for difficult. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. A headlight. I think all that stuff's for the snowmobile back there.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Until I find a place to warm myself up with.
Carl had a hunch that there had got to be a plan somewhere that could help him put this thing back together.
Hopefully inside, because I'm going to need to go inside before I freeze to death here. Another ski. Snowmobile ski. Hamilton, I won't be your dog anymore. Je ne serai plus votre chien.
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words, from the freshest to the sourest.
Love me some sour milk.
Perhaps someone was expecting an important call.
I guess.
In any case, that person's in for a long wait. Carl already noticed that telephone services weren't provided in this area.
Alright, there's gotta be a place to keep warm, man. This guy's home. Another hammer. I need more than one. Oh, I'm gonna freeze. Apparently Lamont is a rock collector. Cheap wine doesn't taste better even if it changes color and size. It's getting dangerously cold for me. There's still no place for me to save. Hey, here's plans. Spaceship blueprints.
If some daring person could manage to get their hands on the missing parts, Carl was willing to bet that the craft would have taken flight.
I doubt that. Parts manual for the ski thing. Alright. Suspension. This suspension has way too many parts. Taking a puzzle apart is easy, but putting it back together again is another story. I patched everything up but the tracks. I left them close by. Ski. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. I'm misplacing parts of the machine. Regine, excuse me, came to help me work on the machine yesterday afternoon. For the most part, he helped me chug my bottles down to the last drop. I think we tried to ski or something. Bad idea. I still haven't found that one ski we lost in the process. Body. That would make a nice beach chair pad. I just need to get all the parts to reassemble it. Electrical. The lamp is pretty well made, suitable for use even in the harshest of winters. I think I'll place it on my top secret prototype in the garage. Space has got to be pitch black and damn cold after all. Steering. I'll have to hurry up and fix this machine if I'm to travel around the powdered snow all winter. That's true. Alright. I managed to untangle and replace the brakes cable. Dead on time for October. Now, how about a nice and light blanket of early snow to let the fun begin? Notes. December 1969. Stunts. They're a blast when you're 12 and you go ahead and break your brother's old bicycle, I suppose. Well, I managed to damage my beautiful brand new snowmobile after only 2 days of acrobatics. Fixing it up will take a while. I'm thinking a year at the very least. Damn it. March 1970. I need to get my hands on that yellow suit, including the helmet that goes with it, just like in the ad. I'll order them from the bay. September 1970. I think I'm done. All that's left is installing the parts, get the spark plug I ordered back in August and still haven't received, find the snowmobile's ignition key. Oh, I need that. I think it's on my bunch of keys, which should be on the generator powering my top secret workshop down south, in which I'm working on my equally top secret machine. Anyways, gotta find that key. Now that I've siphoned off the snowmobile's gas to feed my truck, I'll have to refuel it if I'm to wander in the snowbanks at some point. Okay, that's all of that. So we got information at least on how to get this stuff set up.
Weird stuff.
What is that?
Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for?
Also,
telepath?
oh, thank goodness.
To protect against nuclear waves?
I need wood, quick. I didn't notice that. Holy sweet cheese. A nice map.
Carl deducted this was a map of the area.
Well, no shit, you already have one of those.
Pointing to places of interest.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Does mine have those now? Yes, I sure do. Down south of here. Huh. Yeah, there's a cave up there. I saw that. Well, either way. At least they're marking up the map for me. What we got here? Follow up on a complaint.
Roswell. At Temipec. Same story.
At Temipec.
Large deserts conducive to extravagant follies.
Dear Mr. Lamoth, following up on your complaint, I'm afraid that the police cannot support your claim alleging the sudden disappearance or appearance, of a man who came from outer space on our village's territory. Manifestly, What happened at Roswell in New Mexico left a deep impression on you, and we would urge you to consult with a physician as soon as possible regarding future potential complaints. Let it be known that the Judicial District of Abitibi does not believe in little green men. Regards, Pierre Valjean. Pierre Valjean. Okay. Oop. What's this? Polaroids. Apple Jacques. When one isn't enough, why not buy 8 boxes of cereal? I don't think there's anything else.
The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb.
True.
But an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems like the mechanic had made his choice.
Yeah, that's true. Based on his stuff, it looks like he chose to be fucking crazy. I was hoping one of these bottles of wine would be what I'm looking for up here, but they're not. It's a shame. I just need a basic Cherie. There's Cherie. Stealing road signs is prohibited by law. That's actually true. Alright, well, oh shit, okay.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind.
Drawing the same person over and
Something
over
wasn't
again.
right in the poor mechanic's head.
Huh. Oh, hey. There's a note here underneath the door. Or is that just a piece of paper? Just a random piece of paper. Okay. Well, let's try to check the rest of his property. It looks like we have most of the stuff we're gonna need. Bicycle parts. More trash locations. Let's check this pile down here. Duct tape. This is a little beach spot. There's the seat I need, actually. He did mention it was a good spot for that.
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
Colors are always welcome in a monochrome world. It's not wrong. Mowing the lawn is unnecessary at this time. Alright, I think that's everything we need. We could probably put this together.
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
Yeah. Place the bench, because we got that. We can't place the tracks. We got the track. I thought we don't have that track. What we do have is place these 2 skis. We have to place the light and the handlebars. We're missing the handlebars. We're missing the track for this thing, which has got to be around. I wonder if his secret project south of here is... Hey, wait a minute. Oh, my gas can. I can fill up the gas can from here. Sweet. I hope I can open this fence out here. No, but I can cut it. So let's go and do that. I got bolt cutters. We'll go out and around. I'll pull my car up in here because... Eventually I'm going to have to check down south. Yeah, because along the river that way is one of his pinpoints. That's got to be something. Withdrawal. We need the gas can. I'm going to deposit some more stuff. I don't need this many matches. don't need any of these bullets because I don't have a gun for that. I don't need that much painkiller. I don't need that much steak yet. I don't need both med kits. It'll save me some weight. So far, I don't need all this hardware yet, so I'll hold on to a few of them. We got our pincers already, so we're good on this side. Polaroids are fine. Got another hammer now. More duct tape. I think we should be good. I've lightened the load to have just one of everything, essentially. Except for my cigarettes. We need the cigarettes. And the Polaroids. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see? Alright, let's cut this so we can get in and out of here easier. Yo, cold hands, fucking cut the lock already so I can get you just some warmth. Alright. Is there anything else? That's another empty bottle. Concrete blocks and a lot of them, cinder blocks anyway. Well. Let's warm up real quick and then I'm gonna go take a look at the spaceship. Oh man, because we might have all the parts for that. Gotta figure out where the tread is and what he threw in that bucket. That's the biggest thing. If that thing flies, hopefully it only goes up a couple feet. That'd be surprising if it works. But if it does and it goes up just a couple of feet, that'd be perfect for my needs. Just to get that item from the riff. Yeah, we have it all. Good. Okay, what now?
It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
Yeah, but you know what? I got me the light I needed. We're still missing... Oh, wait. There's the handlebars. We're still missing the tread, though. Still missing the tread. I'm gonna use steel traps not to be touched. I would not touch those anyway. Cut your damn finger off. Am I freaking blind? It's dark in here, so I wouldn't put it past me. Keep it. And keep it, because I don't know if these are what I actually need to do in these. I'm curious to see if they did anything. Yeah, that did a journal entry. Cool. I'm starting to figure it out. Journal entry said we do have a few things. Cold Mysteries, a few things going on in there. Okay, so vandalism is still not new stuff. Crash. Cold Mystery. Poor man trapped in ice. This issue goes beyond simple mechanic. Good old Lamothe is mad as he is. Wanted to keep some information safe. I cannot reach it from the inside, but there's no doubt I need to get a hold of this paper. Yeah, probably. Hamilton je ne serai plus votre chien. Seems like Lamothe was Hamilton's minion. Maybe the subservient not only wanted to be free from his master's rule, but also wanted to destroy him completely to be determined. To be determined. Yeah, what I need is in here. It's gotta be in here, man. Can I shoot the can? Let's try it. Not the journal. I don't want my journal. Can't do anything in here with this. Interesting. I can from here. But not in there. Is it because it's so unlit? I am so fucking confused. What am I supposed to do? Ugh. Anyway, let's get my gas. Boom. Always good to have fuel. See, if I could find a way to climb up the side of the place, it'd be fine. Maybe I can come up on the roof from this thing. Kinda looks like I can. We got the handlebars, we got the light. We just need the place to track, and we got ourselves a snowmobile. Build a bridge. Yes, that'll work. Okay, I just need to go get my nuts. I left my nuts in the car. Build a bridge across there, and then we'll be good to go. I guess I shouldn't have put all of the stuff away when I got there. Oh well. Withdraw. Couple of nuts. There's what after all this cold, I'm gonna have to withdraw a couple of nuts from my pelvis. Yeah, I can build the bridge across, and maybe I can get whatever's in there. Oh, there's an outhouse. Oh, nothing in here. You know, these outhouses just go to snow. They just literally shit in the ground. It's fucking madness, I tell you. Oh, here's a tread. Holy shit. Alright. There we go.
A bit of gas, a juice spark plug, and the key. And this thing would run perfectly.
Yes, yes. Do we got withdrawals? Oh, and he has got stuff. He's got a survival setup. This is actually my shit. It's an alternate vehicle.
What he needed to do now was to find all that.
I need a spark plug and key. Which I just need the keys, which is probably what I'm going to find up here. We got ourselves a snowmobile. I don't know if that's a good thing, but we can use it at least to get around a little bit. Build that bridge with one bolt and a hammer. It should be sturdy. Oh, just kidding. Funny if it wasn't. Funnier if it did. Crazy thought. There's a piece of paper? Fuck that. I want the key.
No idea how to interpret a message like that. On the surface, it seemed like he had one half too many of this puzzle.
Crazy thought.
He shouldn't take this testimony as gospel.
Take it as
The
gospel.
entire thing, being some punishment for a murder committed by Hamilton, seemed like an outlandish theory. Carl was doubtful.
I saw something in the woods on the solemn day of October 6, 1970. No man should ever see. The aliens are here. They're roaming in our woods, and they will invade us all from here down to sunny Mexico. They're massive, twice as tall as a man. They're half a man, half caribou, half wolf. That's 3 halves, people. I'm sure the fact that I saw them means that they broke their military code. They are after me. If you're reading this, it's too late. I've already been taken to the planet Elohim. Elohim. Okay. to be experimented upon in a lab. Actually, you're frozen downstairs, but that's all good. They're punishing me for not doing anything when I witnessed that murder yesterday. He witnessed the murder perfect. If only he wasn't frozen. When I saw William Hamilton kill someone. William Hamilton killed someone else. Interesting. It's still not a key. If I had a key, I could definitely go the distance. I could
Carl
definitely
wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
eat a bag of dicks. They said they were drinking together. This music's pretty intense for like the not very much we're doing here. Okay, we got some documents. Damn, this thing is getting big. Gillet's letters. Crazy thought. There we go. Back a little bit. Police letter. Parts manual. Spaceship blueprint. Magazine. I'll go with the parts manual. I think it's where I found the information. I actually need to get my hands on a yellow suit. 1970s. All that's left. That's all the parts. The spark plug ordered. There's find Snowball's ignition key. I think it's on my bunch of keys, which should be on the generator powering my top secret workshop down south, in which I'm working on my equally top secret machine. So we're going to now, that either means it's in the garage or I need to travel down south to that spot on the river. In which case we are about to take a walk because there's no way to drive around that way. But it'll open it up for us. But before I go, let's double check this this room, because this is technically sud from his house. Generator powering his top secret project. This thing is actually doing its own thing. There's no generator in this room. I just want to verify that. Alright. Let's bust out this map and get running, because we're about to freeze our asses off here. In fact, if I can. Oh no, it auto saves, okay. I saved before I came over here, so if I die in the snow, at least we'll be here.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanics place.
I wasn't, and I still am not, but I gotta go down south to see what's going on over here. Ooh, we're loading into something. Get my equipment going. Bring it on, Wolf.
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Well, that was easy enough. That's comforting. I just hope his workshop down south is something warm. What is this? We got another one here. Another picture. This one looks like it wants to be here. It's in this spot. It's kind of where it's leaded. Huh. Oh, another pack up. I didn't bring a fucking log with me. That's not good. Break down that fence. Good thing I brought my crowbar, though. Finally comes to a purpose. Everything but wood. Why don't you have a pile of wood here, man? Fuck me. I might not make it. Would have been a nice safe spot. I didn't think to bring one with me, honestly. There's more of his hidden shit, though. I'm guessing that's what I'm looking for. Keys on the generator. Secret project. There's Nick Rose's
antenna in the middle of the path. Undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it.
I see it right
would
there.
have to figure out how to reach it.
Go around the back of the path. They want me to die, that's what's going on. Up and over. Convoluted way to do this. Think he would just use the space that he had for it. All this perfectly good wet wood. A bicycle. And a bag. With nothing in it. Oh, hey, look at that.
The machine seemed to work. Carl sent out an SOS. No reply.
I want to keep going this way, but I want to see what's in the thing. So before I do, I'll go this direction. Also hoping there's some wood and a fucking fireplace in here, because I totally didn't bring wood with me.
So cold. Already, Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm dying.
The electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose?
I don't know, but hopefully I turn them on. The red ones. Turn them all to the red ones. I don't know if that's going to make any kind of a difference.
Carl rejoiced at the unexpected source of heat, but not as much as his freezing hands.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, it's disconnected right there. Right. Hang out, duct tape. Turn off of that. All the wires are off the red one. I can't do anything with it. Blue goes to... Okay, so I need them on the blue ones. Positive to blue. Leads to nothing. Positive from this one, blue goes to... Positive. Boom, okay. Negative from this wire. Crosses over. Circles around a bunch of times right there to confuse you. It goes over to this one. It's a negative. That should work. Open, you piece of shit. This one's yellow wires just go nowhere. They connect into each other. There's got to be more information to this thing. The keys I need are right in there too. Okay. Maybe I need this to be opposite. Oh, wait a minute. Negative sign. Cuts across. Circles around a bunch. Keeps going across. Maybe I got them backwards. Oh, that's there. Let's switch it to positive. Send a positive connection to it. And then this one goes here. Comes up and over. Comes straight down. Up, over. This guy's fucking crazy. His wiring systems into this one. It seems as though it's not receiving power unless it's receiving positive from both. Or you son of a bitch. That goes to nothing, okay. This red wire connects to nothing. Okay. This yellow wire connects to this one. It's got to have something to do with the pattern of back and forths between this. Right. So if this one's here, going to this machine all the way over here, and I've got the positive, I got the, let's see, and it says minus, and I don't know if they're opposite, but that's fine. But I'm going to turn it so it states that. Now,
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
you're fine. I'm standing next to a heat source. This yellow wire has to pass over, and it says it's good, and it's on, but it passes straight to nothing. Okay? That blue wire connects into the thing. This red wire goes up and around and back, and it breaks because it's dead. And this green wire follows all the way around, across to here, and connects up this rope, over the post, through the post, back over, twirling all the way to this one. Okay. So the green wire does connect to that one. So I'm thinking I want to have it do this one, because they're the only two that connect to anything. These two wires are the only ones that connect to anything. This one definitely needs to be connected to the green one. Boom. I don't know how I did it.
Open sesame.
Connecting the wires that were connected to each other as well.
That's where the generator key was.
Holy shit.
All that was left was to use it. At last, so big an effort for an oh so tiny piece of
You are
metal.
telling me. Save and go. Before I go on, I would like to see where the rest of this wood path goes. And then I can head back and get the snowmobile. Not that I'm in need of it at the moment, but hopefully I can, like, I don't know, store it or something. It is a method of travel. It might be a better method, but it's going to be a cold method. So this path goes north over the top of it, or south over the top of everything. Oh, it looks like it ends. I could have checked this a while ago. It's just a dead end. I wonder where it went. Looks like it would have crossed all the way around the lake. Huh. Shame that there's still no wood. Will warm myself up real quick and then head on to back to his shop. Actually, you know what? I survived pretty long without it, so I should be alright. As long as I keep moving. When it lets me run, that is. The colder I get, the slower I go. Should I get in it? No, gotta let me. You know, what'd be really useful is if this axe allows me to chop down wood when I need to. I haven't identified that as a thing I can do yet, but if I can, that'll be useful. You can only run for so long before his body gets tired. They'll never be able to follow me. The farm is loading in. I mean his garage, excuse me. Alright. I still gotta get that freaking liquor though, so hopefully I'll find that soon, because that's one's more important. But at least this will help for what we're looking for here. As he stated, we're not done checking this property. I'm gonna warm up before I do and set it off though. Setting it off. And save, of course. Auto save every time it goes to a warm place. This guy's a fucking nut, but that's alright. He's afraid of vampires too, by the look of it. Alright, let's put this key in here and see where the snowmobile works. And then whether or not we're going to be transferring to it completely. Woot. I don't know if this is going to be better or not, but... Can I get through this gate, or do I have to use the open up part?
The mechanic was still frozen, and Carl had everything he needed, so he felt ready to leave.
It's good to have all this. It still doesn't explain to me why I need it yet. That's the only problem. I mean, I got the supplies for my truck and that are in the same location, so that works out. But it still doesn't help me in regards to... God, it'd be awesome if I could take and put it with me on this. Can I load this up onto the vehicle? Probably not by myself. Realistically, I couldn't do it by myself. That'd be funny if there was someone trying to call me right then. Right. Let's try and see if we can figure out how to get this onto the truck. Because that would be handy. Load it up, man. I'd like to deposit the entire vehicle. No, it's not an option. So, when I go to look at withdraw on this thing, 24631210, 24631210, 52131, 24631210, 210, 24631210, 52131. Inventories are the same. I think that this is going to be the smarter vehicle to have. So we're gonna take it. I don't know if it's a better idea or not. We can't look at our map while we're using it, but that's alright. So I can get off and inspect. I don't know if I can survive either for very long without it, or with it. But we'll see how that goes. I hope this is not the wrong way to do this, but this is the way I'm gonna do it. Going up into, back into this guy's property. Back into the Patriots' property. It's gonna get us around a hell of a lot easier like that. Let me think now. Okay. We have our empty bottle, we have everything else. What I need to do is take this to the general store. Plus I can probably fuel it up again if necessary. So we'll head back that way. It'll probably be quicker. I'm hoping it's quicker on this thing. Hopefully I'll be able to make it across the bridge, and if we can, because there might be liquor there, we can bring that back here. Get that liquor and get cold weather gear so we don't freaking die. We gotta start investigating a little bit further away from us. So I'm having a feeling we're gonna have to start going further and further away from our own, out of our way in safety, for safety's sake. This is so much easier to see than in the truck. It's not quite faster, but it works out pretty well, and it makes it a hell of a lot easier to see where I'm going. And once I get that cold weather gear from the old man, old Rosaire, we should be good to go. Traveling in the snow, hoping that this bridge can take my weight. It was strong enough to take the truck's weight, but at the same time it looked like this thing is rickety and falling apart in the first place. It'd be funny if it wouldn't let me go past. It's only for that side of the river. Like, you son of a bitch! Oh, I keep pinching my leg hairs today, man. Zoom. Fortunately, we're not that far away from this thing. It's a nice straight shot. That bridge goes onto the other parts of my map. We'll have to go and explore that soon here. As soon as I get this, like I said, cold weather gear. But we're already here back at the general store. Real convenient. Trees will not be a problem anymore. Alright. Let's see. Oh! I didn't think of climbing this. I thought they was just push it again. I didn't even think of that. I could have got this a long time ago. Man, I'm a fucking idiot. Well, it's a good thing I came back here to check it. Jeez. Alright. Wasted valuable driving time. Possible infinity or non-infinity fuel. Actually, can I refuel my can here? My cans. My precious cans. No. Okay. Alright, let's whip this baby around. I can go get more photographs of things that are important. Dunk. So first, to the near end of the road location of the crazy man's house. Of the Patriot's house, excuse me. Where we can make the liquor. Then bring it back up to the old man Rosaire. It should be, I think he's the next property up from here. If I get to the hospital, then I've gone too far, basically. Thought I heard a wolf. Oh, my paranoia. I'll axe him to death. Let me axe you a question. Hey, Charlie Butt. There's an opening for this fence again. Hey, what's up, D. Vincent? I know, right? Snow boots. Yo, I don't recall seeing that before. I'm gonna have to check that out on my way back going through this. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Oh. Which I think it's this way. Yeah, well, it's loading the house now, so it's probably this way. So I can't look at my map while I'm driving, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. This is where I wanted. And I can make the liquor I need and take this to the old man's place, then we'll be good to go. Slurp. My truck, I traded that for my truck. My truck is actually at the end of the road, but this moves quicker and has more agility than the regular land, plus my inventory is on the same for both, so I don't lose any of my items for switching. I actually keep them. I was like, sweet. So now, let's make this man's caribou. Alright. And then head back to Old Rosaire's, but on the way I'm going to take a photo of that, blue ice up there. I didn't notice that in the truck. See, that's another benefit to being in this. I didn't see that because the truck blocks a lot of your view. Now I can see everything. And also turn the radius of these circles.
Felt that it was mission accomplished with the wicked nectar in his hands.
Wolf tracks. My old Xbox 360 controller is so freaking sensitive. Sensitive. It's just like a turnout and everything on the road. How did I not notice this? Yeah. Deer trail. Let's see. Let's check it out. Before we head over to the guy with the... Before we head to Old Man Rosaire. Probably leads to another cave. Yeah, it leads to something or I wouldn't be loading right now. Yep, you can see it over there. There it is. Is this the same one that I came up to before? Icy Cavern. I don't know, but I can't go in there until I get warm weather equipment, so... We'll check that out as soon as I get this outfit. If I remember correctly... There should be another blue ice block right in front of the guy's driveway. This fucking storm, dude. Anyway, my old 360 controller doesn't have a center anymore, so I barely touch it in the direction it wants to go that way. It might be this one. Let's go check. I can't remember which house was his. The map doesn't mark exactly who is in owner of each place. It just shows you that there's a property there. And if somebody's here, yeah, this is his house. This is the one. Hopefully he doesn't try to shoot me this time. Crazy old Canuck. I got your liquor. Hello. You got my caribou if you're back? Yeah, I do. Here you go. When you look, you find. Now, because I like her, I'll tell you something. You should take my coat, because out there you'll feel real cold. A cold like the never felt before in your life. I'll have to laugh for him. I suppose he can laugh on his own. Thanks, buddy. Oh, I am so pretty in my coat, but I can't see it in the shade. Oh, yeah, whole freaking whole suit. Thank you, good sir. I hope you continue to be crotchety. It's a nice Mazin. Nice Mazin Nagant. Mazin. Can never say it right. Anyway. Alright, so we got what we need here. Now we can go investigate that cave and figure out what's going on with that. It feels like it's a sidetrack from what I'm supposed to be doing, but that's alright. I got an axe. That should be enough to help me deal with protection. I got a gun if I seriously need it. Only 3 rounds for it.
The old cabin had been very generous. He couldn't have asked for more.
Yep. Which should means that I get cold slower. I think it's this way. Is this way? Fuck, my memory sucks. I turned left to get in there? I think I turned left to get in there. Yes. My car's there. Hopefully I never need it again. Yeah, it was at the end of the road. Or not at the end of the road, but at the turn in the road. Let's go! It's probably full of wolves. This is probably a horrible mistake. But this is the first time the caribou tracks led to something more than, like, nothing. More than bullshit. It's entertaining. You're, basically you're an investigator. You're supposed to be investigating a case of vandalism. When you got to the place, after nearly getting run off the road, and, well, you did get run off the road in a bit of a car accident, you make it to the meeting point with the man who's hired you to do this vandalism case, and he's dead. And there's a lot of evidence in the town to point that he was killed by somebody that lives in this town. Fortunately, I haven't found anyone but that old man so far. I can't go in with this. That sucks. Alright, let me back it up. Turn it around for a fast getaway. Alright, well, at least I got my camera. I can take the photos I need of all this stuff to see what happens. I didn't photograph this side last time, I don't think. It's nothing.
Luckily, he had the coat to protect him from the biting
Yes.
cold.
Last time they told me I was about to die. I was instantaneously walking in here. But anyway, I don't know what this stuff has to do with it, but I've been also finding frozen people. People who have been frozen, like, instantaneously. And that is suspicious. There's something else going on. There's a bunch of information about a legend of the Cree. The Cree Native American group that live in the northern... This is set in Quebec. And like north Quebec area in Manistan. I don't know if that's a real place. There's some tracks. Yes. Where do they lead? Oh, further in. Okay. I would have never known to keep going in. Actually, would be a good idea to see if it wants me this way. Totally can't see anything in that photo. No tracks. All right. Probably wants me to go that way. Wasting photos for this. Yep. But I'm not going to ignore it because I want to know what's in this hole. Water. Hammer. I already got one, so I don't need another one. Nuts. Well, hardware anyway. And a bag. Ooh, and matches? Sweet. Fire starter and matches. You know, I didn't bring wood with me. Cool, so that was like a sidetrack. I'm gonna go run... Yep, there's a place to do it. I'm gonna go run back to my vehicle real quick and get some wood to carry with me, just in case. The only thing that was cool about the truck was you could actually see the wood loading up in the back of it, which, like, the more I had, the more it filled up the truck, which that was kind of cool. But, this is so much more agile. The truck wouldn't have been able to drive out here. You can put that away, too. How about you put all of it away? Thank you. But since it lets me have everything I need, both places, somehow I hold this much wood in here. Take, two logs? Yeah, 2 logs with me should be good. Anything else? I have enough kindling because I just picked up a bunch. I got at least one of everything else, so I should be alright. Actually, I'll take the hardware. An extra painkiller just in case. Alright. Alright, let's go. I still have a whole bunch of this place to check out, too. That's the other thing about it. So, oh, they are labeled. I've never actually zoomed in on the map. I'm an idiot. I found a secret project. There's another cave to check over by the LaChance one. I think that was blocked, though, when I got there. I need, like, dynamite to blow that one open. Blaze House is listed there, but I haven't been to that one yet. There's a couple of rest spots in that road that I've got to check, and I have a feeling that I wouldn't have been able to go any further along the road because of this walking path that leads to the final Hamilton's place, so, which is the reason I'm here. I keep hearing shit. Losing my damn mind. My wife texted me just a second. It'll be up. Alright.
It was so cold. Already
Yes,
Carl
yes,
did not
yes.
feel his toes
See,
anymore.
you'll still get cold over time, and actually keeps track of it on there. You start losing sanity, you start getting cold, you can start losing health too. I'll take my camera out to check the... Bring it. I've taken one of you guys out already. It scared me a little. Like my dad, death by wolf mauling, or any type of dog or animal mauling, is kind of scary to me. Kind of ridiculously scary to me. I'm coming for you, little. He fucking disappeared into the snow. That ain't even a real wolf. So now we're going to add the supernatural to this. I mean, I figured there'd be a possibility. The Cree legends is where the Wendigo legends come from. Yeah, good thing I brought those parts. Yeah, well, for me, the ocean is a bit scarier. So yeah, getting eaten by a shark is way up there for me. But my dad's worst fear is actually coming to a place like this in Canada. And like in the north where wolves still exist and getting eaten alive, which I think is funny. The idea is frightening, but not that bad. I wonder if this is from the... No, that would make sense from the other side, because I would have to go under a whole lake to get there. I don't know, but this might fast travel me around. I don't know what the purpose of all this is, or if I'm getting into this way earlier than I need to. Voices in a mine? No. No, but there's another frozen person. And this is gonna be some fun shit. Let me photograph him before I lose my sanity here. Caribou tracks. Leading the way I came from.
Another instance of this magic ice. What was this one doing? Lying on the ground, so afraid.
Probably from wolves, man.
Like water into ice.
Either way, here we go. Every time you see these things, something is freezing these people. They're like fourth or fifth person I found that's frozen like this.
Pulled into a dream.
And you gotta follow these tracks and footprints to see what happened. This guy was backing away for his life. Yep.
He had been running in fear from something creeping towards him.
A fucking wolf, man.
He couldn't do anything, only to end up like this, petrified and cold.
Okay, so can I track what he was running from? I still think I'm dead. I think I died in a car accident in the beginning. And that's why I have this ability to fucking see what happened to people just by touching the frozen ice. But they imply a Wendigo. There's a possibility of space aliens, although I think that's just some crackpot shit from the crazy guy. This piece of cave wasn't here. This was blocked a minute ago. But now I can go into it. So he was firing at something. Something that could freeze him. Probably whatever it is that's doing... that's doing this to all the people. Let's see. Now I'm inside this space that I couldn't get into before. With lots of useful shit like dynamite. Can't get it. Because I'm fucking hallucinating right now. And guns. He closed up something there. I can get the blog, though. Yes, I've seen that movie. I actually own that movie. I fucking love Ravenous, dude. One of my favorite.
Could he have committed murder for his cause? Who could have gotten killed in front of his very eyes?
Time for some reading. So, Regine's log. And this is page 1. August 8th, 1970. Yeah, it's my favorite. I've seen that movie like 100 times. It's awesome. The first time I watched it, every time I show people who haven't seen it before, like, figuring it out is fun. It's an awesome movie. For Robert Carlyle and for Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce did a real great job in that one. Anyway, August 8th, 1970. Old Rosaire had told me the mine administrators, were having us on. Weird shit, man, I tell you. And that mine from before the war were neither collapsed nor inaccessible. Well, as usual, the old man was right. Those damn English people keep lying to us every damn day because we're just slaves to them. Water boys, white Negroes, like Valiers, Valiers? I have the worst time trying to do right Spanish language on here. Valiers, said. Valiers, I'm going to say. Anyway, we'll see who the slaves are by the end of the year. I'll set up the heart of my government in those mines, the resistance. Watch out, fat cats. I'm putting bayonets on our cannons. August 14th, 1970. This is set in 1970, by the way. And this is actually, August would only be a couple months before. I mean, it's like October 1970 in this right now. The English tell us the region is full of resources, and the resource they are forgetting about is our seniors. It's full of old people around here, and they've got plenty of resources. Old man Rosaire, in exchange for a full load of bottles of caribou a day, puts us in contact with the best of our country has to offer. Veterans, hunters, the salt of the earth. I'm telling you, these people have shotguns upon shotguns and blinds all over the territory.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Ah, fuck, I can't even keep reading this. Valiaris. I would take that. I'm very bad with the French-Canadian pronunciation stuff. I'm going to have to find a place to warm up. Oh, I'm physically here now? What? Let's take some of that wood. And light a fire so I can read this without dying. I don't know how I'm physically here. That's the first time I've actually appeared in a location I wasn't able to physically go to before, but we're about to be strapped for weapons. I need some of that dynamite for sure. Let me finish this. I need to find out the details. What's the deets? So anyway, blinds all over the territory. They agreed to lend me some of the shotguns. Pretty much no questions asked. I still told them a big fat cat hunt was in the works. I also told them that our aim was to make sure there was not a damn one of them left from here to Altois River. There's way too many vowels back to back there. Altois. I'm gonna go with Altois. Altois River. Page 2, September 1st, 1970. French Canadian, man. It's the names of the places up there. I get some of them, but not all of them. It's even better that even better than I had thought. The guns aren't old-timey relics from the Great War. They're modern, semi-automatic weapons in there too, and dynamite stolen from the mining sites after closing. All I need now is a militia to bear these arms and kick the English out of the land. Wondering who the savages will back up. I have faith that they will help us and not them. Taking back their land is a matter of principle for them. September 4th, 1970. God damn it. Gilles? Oh shit, I had his name. Gilles. That's what it was. Gilles really had no balls. I was aware of that before bringing him into this project. But it's so insulting to be emasculated like that. He told me in his wimpy voice that he has something to blackmail Big Hamilton with. What's the point of blackmailing him when we could just blow off his head? I would have been better off speaking to his wife, Giselle. Now, she's something. That woman, she could hold her own with a shotgun. Besides, everyone knows that she's the one who wears the pants in that couple. September 18th, 1970. Lamothe has given up too, that coward. On the other hand, the Lamoths they're not serious enough. They have a few screws loose. You can't start a revolution with crazy people. 24th, 1970. Pierre, I know you would have been on my side. You would have even been a lieutenant in my army. Rest in peace. Eaten by wolves, not an easy way to kick the bucket. Some people in the village are saying that you brought this on yourself by poaching those wolves, and that in the end they just brought you to justice in their own way. There will be a monument in your name in my new Quebec. This guy thinks he's going to take over the world. Anyway. September 28, 1970. We'll be able to, I will have to free the Manistan region all by myself. Alexandra Blaise, or Blah, didn't appreciate it when I baited him by praising his brother. That guy has changed since Pierre was found. He's been miserable. I tried talking to him about it, but the big oaf only punched the mirror and punched the mirror. And that made his hand bleed. My lining's all wrong. I'll give freedom to my country without those tender-hearted folks. They'll thank me later. October 2nd, 1970. What happened last night was horrible. I've never seen someone die like that, right next to me. I feel sick. So much blood. I'm wondering if the revolution was really for me, after all. That sounds more like the notes of the crazy guy that I had before, but he said Lamont, so... I don't know. This calls for a cigarette, which I still don't know the purpose of these things. I guess, oh, increases my sanity. Slow reduction in health, though. Set fire to that dynamite from doing that. And finally, a gun that can actually handle those 303 rounds. Alright. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice this ledge up here when I came through. Ah, because he pulled it up. Nice. I can come back and forth. This cave will be useful. And I can head back to the cave by the general store. I'll take all that dynamite. And the duct tape. And I'll take that extra log. I'm full. I can only carry so much. Oh well. We still gotta go back to that body and find out what that's all about. This doesn't turn anything useful. Okay, well I think I got everything I can use from here. Full warmth off of this. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue on. Somehow, we are, yeah, see? I passed through that by fucking magic. That's the first time that that's actually happened in this. That's kind of freaky. Oh, yeah, yes. Alright. Let's keep moving on.
Carl suddenly felt observed. He was worried about a presence around him.
From what? Oh no, I feel fucking paranoid. Oh, come at me, fucking wolf. Come at me. Get back. I'm gonna keep moving up. Wolf ain't getting a good angle on me. Bitch. Fucking ghost wolf. Oh, is this the end of the cave? You can actually see this guy's face. He was the one. Oh, it is him. This is the guy that I got the whiskey from, the Patriot. At least I can see his face through that. And I can place the dynamite here. Oh, get moving. Woo! Where am I?
Stone can withstand the force of dynamite.
No joke. Where am I? Is it night now? Son of a bitch. We went in the cave and came out in a bit of a circle. Huh. Neat. Well then, I'm not too far away from my thing, and I don't have to keep going back that way. We're gonna have to check to see the cave over by the general store before we continue forward. It's nighttime, so I'm gonna have to be careful. And the ghost wolves are out, apparently. Yep, correct direction. Excuse me. I did not mean to cough darkly on the mic to you guys. At least I could see. Alright. So we're going to come out of this and we're going to make a left and follow this track all the way around back to the general store to check out that cave that was by his house. Actually, just past the general store in the first roundabout, which will be on our left on that direction. That would be over by the LaMarche house, I believe it was his name. The guys who actually own the general store, so it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to see these ice things. My legs getting tight sitting up in here. Oh man, oh man. Crossing the bridge here shortly. Should be. Can't see that far with this. Whoa, hey. Okay. Don't do that again. I was just trying to see if I can press any special buttons or anything with this. Pressing A or B takes you directly off of the vehicle. Can't see shit. Nope, don't fuck around looking around while I'm driving on this bridge. There is a lake below here. Get back to the we'll get back to the general store. Just past the general store will be the owner's home, and that's where I'd seen another cave that required dynamite to get in. Hopefully it's not too dangerous heading over there. Trees in the way. There should be a turnout on the left-hand side here. Not very far up. Come on now. Ooh boy, it's hard to climb this hill. There's a fence. There's a driveway entrance. We'll also see the weird glowing arrow from quite a distance, like it's constantly on fire. Can I fit through there? If I can, I'm taking this over there, man. Hell yeah. So his dad had a complaint about the safety of this area, or he had a complaint about the safety of the area because of the land being so high and because of this cave entrance. And people that he complained to were like, eat a bag of dicks, that's not our problem, but you better keep this place safe for other people. Since this is locked off before, and I've got a way to get it open, let's check it out. Get the fuck away! That's so awesome. I still have wood from the last location. We'll see where this heads. Oh man, you know what would be better than this? My lantern. That's so not better. It kind of helps to see the area around me better. Yeah, it's a little bit of stuff there. Let's light this up. Got some more wood if I need it. Another health kit. Plenty of fire starters. And some ammo. A pack of cigarettes, because that's what I needed. High priority this game has. Well, there's nothing in here. This lantern actually does make it a little bit easier to see. Tell the truth. Well, that's disappointing. I thought I was going to find something, but there's just a little cave in here. Goes to nothing. Keep me warm at least. The nighttime has to be much colder. I'm glad I got this clothes when I did. I'm sure that was sequenced, but... Alright, well, that forces us to have only one option, but to head on to the, whatchamacallit, the next locations on the map. Fuck, I should actually check the map so I can be sure. That'd be a good idea. We need to go across the bridge. There'll be a turnout to the right with 2 sleeping locations, and a turnout to the left past that. So I guess past the bridge we should technically take the first 2 rights to see what's at the end of there. But I'm actually going to take the first left. The first left, and then we'll come back to those, because those aren't marked, but one of the houses is there. So cross the bridge and then go left to the Blaze house, or the Bly house. Blaze. We gotta go blaze with the blaze. God dang it, I hit the wrong button again. I'm surprised I haven't been eaten alive by now. To the Blaze house. Hopefully, this is headed towards the property. Okay, cool, it is. I'm definitely getting close. I'm losing my sanity just now. I think I'm being followed by wolves, to be honest with you. Whew. I'm like almost 100% that was wolves following me. Why the music picked up. Do not go into the woods. Alright, finally, so we can go across this bridge. I haven't actually been to this side of the world. And like I said, there should be a right immediately up here. Which is not what I'm looking for. Not yet, anyway. It's like campsites. I'm gonna go check the Blaze house, which should be up on the left up here. And then I'll come back to this one. Check his mail for him. Nothing. Alright. We need a place to rest, and I'm hoping that's what's going to be to those left places, so maybe we can get to the daylight again. It can't be safe being out here. Every time you see these loads, it's from the new areas, if I haven't mentioned that enough times yet, but they're not in a new area, but like they need to load in the home and all the details to keep it on par with this, which isn't a bad way to do stuff. Huh. The Bly's house. Keep the light on that building over there.
A wintry atmosphere surrounded the house.
Oh shit.
The soundlessness of the area suggested it was empty.
Well, maybe.
When finding a boot, one wonders what became of the foot.
The foot walked away. He didn't need the boot. Can't see through the curtains. Looks like it might be lit inside. Are there people here? Please let there be people here. Hello, I'm gonna bust in your house now. Check your phone too while I'm at it. Nothing. Furniture has been moved several times. Really? Oh-ho! I wasn't trying to break in and find those shit right off the bat. This must be Martin. that the girl was talking about. Note from Martin Blaze, or Blaze. My sweet Marie, please excuse my handwriting. I'm in a hurry. I have to leave for North Manistan with Mom and Mrs. Roy, as they say it's far too dangerous around here for these days. I don't know much about what's going on because Mom won't tell me anything in an attempt to reassure me, but all I know is she has the exact same expression on her face as when I startle her. Dad and Mr. Roy aren't coming because they have gone to get Mr. Lachance. They're real heroes. My grandmother lives in a very big house in North Manistan, and you'd be welcome there. I must go now. Quite literally. Your friend, Martin. Okay. A weird place to keep secret notes. A very secret place for keeping secret notes, to be honest. Bathroom. Should be a switch. Turn all the lights on. The bulb is burned out. Thank you. This is the first time I went into a room that actually was like that. Oh, painkillers. Okay. Okay. Ooh, the mirror being smashed. I'm like, please don't be scary stuff. Get some more water on my bottles here. I'm eventually gonna need food and water. They implied that earlier, like I should eat, but they never really had a meter for that kind of thing. Oh, there we go. Close, close.
Well, looks like someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
I guess so. Because I could totally read that in the dark. An unsolvable accident. Over the last few days, a lack of resources forced the death investigation of Pierre Blaze. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. To come to a halt. The autopsy of the body, conducted over the last few weeks, didn't reveal any clue that could have helped the investigators, who refused to comment on what would happen next. This new development is happening in the context of the hypothesis of an accident, which is still, in spite of skepticism expressed by local population, the ongoing official cause of death provided by the authorities. The incident is said to have occurred in the forest surrounding Lake Temapec. Pierre Blaze was found lifeless 2 weeks ago near a footpath leading to the soon-to-be restarted copper mine. Blaze, an engineer by training, who was working on behalf of the consortium headed by William Hamilton, was reportedly in charge of the development plans surrounding the reopening of the mine. At first, police had disclosed the body had been desecrated. Today, the official version is that it was partly devoured by beasts, hence the original assumption that a crime had been committed. Was that newsly enough, Red? That is my newscaster voice. Light reading material. A bit of reading to pass the time. The time is poop. A spirograph! Nice. I love the 70s. I had one of these actually when I was a kid. In the 80s.
It was a nice
and the
modern
90s.
toy.
And they're back again.
Aside from being repetitive by nature and completely useless. Still,
it makes
found its way into many Quebecois homes.
Yeah. It makes beautiful patterns and designs. There's no such thing as uselessness with that.
The picture had been taken inside the house. It was the same wallpaper.
Obviously.
Judging by the smiles, nobody suspected the impending misfortunes. Little Martin Blais with his Uncle Pierre.
Blais. I was right.
There was a deep sense of bonding and pride coming out of the picture. Carl felt sorry for the man. No one deserved such a cruel fate.
Steak. Beer for some reason, but I'm going to keep collecting them. Oven's full of nothing. Wish I could cook. Useful. Useful to figure out what the steak situation's about. Do I have another one? No, my other bottles are put away. What's this?
A pay stub for some undoubtedly harsh lumberjack work. Alexandre Blais felled trees and chopped woods for Cloutier et Fils.
Cloutier et Fils. A fils. That's how I say it, but that's just me. I don't know how to pronounce these words all the way properly. My French is not as good as it should be. Yo, I'm trying to focus on the card. Don't blur it out. Okay. Canayons? Sure, that's probably something. Let's see. Cupboard. Cupboard. Smokes. Somebody's hiding cigarettes up from the kids. The amount of cigarettes I keep finding in here makes me want to stop for a minute, but I'll be ending this soon. I want to get as far as I can and see what that thing is about.
In a jar. What a shame. Carl would have loved cookies.
I suppose. Oh, well, I mean, it's me.
The coals were still warm. Someone must have been stirring them up.
Someone must have been recently here. Someone ran out of time packing his luggage. And this, again, attached wire, but I don't know. I don't have the magnet for it. I really want to know what those are going to be about. I don't have the tools to do that.
The key, which seemed to be meant for a padlock, bore an inscription reading Cloutier et Fils.
Cloutier et Fils.
A company name. Better keep an eye open. Businesses weren't exactly numerous around these parts.
I would have fucking shit my pants if there was someone sitting in that chair. Where's the light switch in here? There isn't one. Okay. Record player. Canadian records. More hockey cards. Picture that we probably don't care about. I recognize the girl from the previous photos. This child liked hockey. Waiting for the Slender Man to show up in one of these fucking photos, man. That'd throw me for a loop. For what? Random ball? Dude, they really left in a hurry. These people left faster than any other ones did. They knew I was coming. That's what it was. We got a journal. Louis' diary. I fear the worst for Alexandre. He hardly gets any sleep. I thought it was the work, but it seems to be far worse than that. From dusk till dawn, he stares into the void. He barely speaks to me. His son asks him to play the ball. Play the ball. And he didn't say a word. Sure, the ball. It's weird wording. And that way he has to glance at the window. Last night I heard him mumble in his sleep. He's coming, he murmured. I don't know why, but those words left a deep impression on me. He woke up shortly after, covered in sweat. He couldn't remember his dream, obviously. He didn't go back to sleep after that, chain smoking the night away over the window. He told me to pack my things this morning. I wonder why. Does he himself know? We're waiting, but for what? I think I feel dread. Spin the last page of her diary. I am the snoopiest of snoops. That still wants to give that one lady her privacy for some fucking reason. This woman's choices don't matter. Only the tormented minds smoke in bed. I suppose. They're here. Yo, who the fuck's in this house? Just keep searching. Just keep searching. We're almost done. A monster? No, I'm done with this game. I don't want it to be like this. If there's actually a fucking Slenderman in this game, I instantaneously believe that the game can hear what I'm saying, and or I chose the wrong title. I don't want to be in here anymore. There's something in this house with me, and it's waiting for me to come downstairs, and I don't like fucking jump scares. The noise was already enough.
The sheets were.
They said it was horror, but I
didn't
believe them.
Followed by a hurried escape. What had happened here?
I don't know, but I'm even afraid to look out this window right now.
A window left open in that weather?
I know.
Perhaps
how fucking crazy.
Something had to be watched.
With what? There is that rock mountain thing over there. All right. Let's go downstairs. I don't wanna, but it's the only way out. Oh shit, it's a wolf. Okay. That's a relief. You die, wolf. Yo, you better fucking run. How did it open any of this shit? It opened the door, just closed it behind itself, and opened the refrigerator all in the same deal. I don't want to go outside now. I'm going to live here now. My name is Carl Blaze, or Blah. And this is my home. Alright. It's dark out there too, man. Hello. I'm gonna go check out that building. The window that was open was up here, I believe. That one? Yes. And it's overlooking the rocks over there. The ones that were piled up I can barely see in the night. I'll go check that out in a minute. First, we'll check out this. Trash can. I had no problem with this game when it was all about me fucking investigating a murder and like possibly dealing with a human, but the wolves are starting to freak me out. The night is really freaking me out. I see why this is considered horror now. I don't need beer. I should probably keep my ammo. I probably don't need the revolver. That's not going to be something to carry with me the whole time. I can only need one steak. I don't even have any logs. Put away one of those. What is taking up the most weight? The gun, of course it is. And the axe. I need the axe. That's a close range combat situation. I only need to carry one water bottle at a time. Yeah, that should do. I should take a log though with me because I don't have one. And so I couldn't start a fire in that house. Oh, there's some free logs right there. Really need to start loading up a bunch into my vehicle, to be honest. Okay, take that water bottle. See what's in this little tiny house. I don't have a key for that. Alright, well, I don't know which way that wolf went. And it wants me to check that thing out, but I ain't doing that without putting a light on this thing. Should probably take a walk behind the property to make sure there's anything back here. More wood. More wood for their fire. Is that a ladder or just wood? Oh, yeah, it's just wood plank. You can tell from me looking out into the fucking distance over and over again. My paranoia is fucking getting to me now. I guess the door didn't technically shut before, so I know I can walk right over to that thing, but I can put better light on this with and keep a direct light on it if I need to switch to a weapon or fight in the dark. If I can rotate this around and put this on it, or whatever this is. Whatever this is. It's just a big rock. What were they looking for? They watching down the road for someone arriving? I bet that was the case. I thought it was the rock. Alright, we're going to head back down the road and turn right out here and make a first left, which will go up the map to the two camping, or I'm assuming camping locations that were there. They show beds, and hopefully that's the case, because I'd rather it be daytime if it lets me even sleep. Plus, I can't go very far before I get too cold, so back up the way we came, just a little bit. Sorry for my wobbly movements here. It's loading it in, perfect. There's something in the back of that trailer. Oh. Well, that's ammo. Duct tape. More kindling. A backpack. Another fucking giraffe with a hat on. What is with those? This is a trash pile. It's a useful trash pile. Empty bottles. I'm never gonna have a water problem. I thought that was growling. Côté Elfie. There's a house up here. C'est là, est le property. Oh, this place. Okay, so this land, or this plot anyway, is the property of the Côté Elfie.
It was
Or I could just
obviously
read
a
it.
timber company.
Timber
Coetzee
company.
was most likely the type of boss
Coetzee.
to never be around. A faceless name, so to speak. It served as a reminder that the
Coetzee
big
and
boss,
Sons. I don't know
William
why it took
Hamilton,
me a
had
minute.
been killed.
Coutier Sons and Sons, the woodlots. Wolves. This should be the first one. Wolf tracks are here, which is not good. Cabin and a shack and another cabin. Cabin A, cabin B, and there's a shack that isn't on the list that actually got added. Oh yeah, that would make sense because I got the Cloutier Fees key. Another axe if I needed one.
It was a typical shack, just like the ones you hear about in Quebecois legends. Local lumberjacks used it to rest and twice a day heat up their pea soup.
Half full or half empty? I don't know, but if we need something to drink, that's what we're doing. Is that thing gonna whistle when this heats up? Cause that will be scary too. Ah,
Who quits a game one step away from victory?
so many of them. This is like the second one too. It's another lantern I can turn on for more light. Means I don't need this. Yes, I do. It's still pretty dark in here. I wouldn't be able to live like this, man. I am way too frightened by the darkness and the quietness and the wolves. The wolves that seem to know how to open and close doors. I don't care how broken that door was. It opened that fucking door. Alright, let's pull up. Follow the fucking wolf tracks. We'll go out to cabin B, which should be at the end of the road, and there should be a left up here somewhere that should lead to the shack that we need. The key, found the key at the Blaze house. It should be around that way somewhere. If not, oh yeah, look at this. It's all clear cut. It's like a fucking graveyard. A tree graveyard. There should be a turnabout at the end here. Yep, and a shack. There's another one of these arrows. And lots of wolf prints. Creepy.
Cabin B. Lots of space, no windows. Hopefully its users aren't prone to dementia.
Sounds like somebody's in there. Hopefully its users are not there. And that's just the radio. Sometimes it's weird to pick up items from this stuff. It pushes you out where the cans have to be in a specific location. Hopefully it's
Without a single window to brighten things up, the inside of the cabin was almost pitch black. Beware of close encounters of knee and furniture.
No, I'll be fine. Oh, I need logs again. I swear to God. There should be some around here where I don't have to actually pull from my supply. Or not. Hey. Meat and beer. Meat and beer. How are there not logs? What the hell, dude? This one had none. The other one had plenty. Withdraw. 1 log. Thank you. Ah, oh, fuck me. Input. 4 empty bottles. I only need 1 empty bottle. I like my lantern better than my flashlight. I wish I could put this to that. I can! Sweet. Alright, I can change those. That'd be useful. My journal doesn't need to be there. But you know what should be there? A gun or an axe. My axe there. My map is on back, because the journal is like select or something like that. The camera kind of tells you when to pull it out, but that's alright. Excuse me while I whip this camera out. My flashlight's automatic, so I guess I should leave that on, but I like the lantern because I can kind of see around me better. Just not long distance as well. Put the stakes away. I don't think I need 25 fucking cigarettes, even though they weigh very little. $15 bullets, 15 rounds. Duct tape, I only need to carry 1 of those at a time. I only need 1 of these at a time and 1 match at a time. Can I please have a log? And also the rest of my bullets. And a log. Okay. Guess I have a limit on how much I can carry of those. So we can light this shack up and I can see what's going on in this one. Or this, Logus. Logus pet. That's better. I find that I can see so much better with this. It lights up a bigger space. Turn that one on too. I'll take those cigarettes.
A card game only hermits can truly enjoy.
I like solitaire. I'm not a
Carl
hermit.
felt depressed at the thought of playing this.
There's a fucking log right next to the fire. Oh man, not close to run. Not close to run out of food. Yeah. It's like the same song on all the time. I'll take that log on my way out if I have room. I really like this lantern better. Oh, there's an open bag. Nothing in it. It's hard to see in that though. A suitcase with clean clothes. This toothbrush is still
Everything was set
wet.
up for a well-deserved snack. It seemed like the place hadn't been empty for long, but without knowing exactly why, Carl had the feeling no one was coming back anytime soon.
Why would you do one like this? Like, there's no... Huh? No... I mean, I guess they don't have the glass. This would be safer as no windows, but... Sweet lord. Alright. Take that log. Yeah, I could totally see better with this. Let's take a look at my map. So it should be up to the right or straight through the woods ahead of me. I'll go up and to the right. I'll keep my eyes on a road to the right. Shouldn't be too far down and we'll see what that shack is all about. Right here? Yes, right here. Like looking off into it, it's hard to see in the distance. This light doesn't exactly point anything out for you. There's blue ice behind there, which means there's probably something that's happened here. Again. But I have the key to this place, so that's good.
Welcome to Ali Baba's Cave, Lumberjack Edition. Surely Carl would find something worth his time in here.
Chainsaw. I already see that. Oh, I see what they mean. Because it's like all kinds of lumberjack stuff in here. I was like, I don't get your reference, buddy. Hey, buddy. I get your reference, buddy. Flares, huh? Well, I'm getting set up. Pictures. Magnet. Finally. Keys. Forest cabin key. So which one? To Paul and Jean-Pierre, don't forget to return the key for the cabin if you have to use it. Thank you. Your supervisor, P.S. The next bus for Chibougamau will be October 12th. Next one is 2 weeks later. Okay. I need that magnet thing. I've been come across so many sewing kit things. I have no idea what to do with. I was hoping it would be too cumbersome to carry around. No, it's not. Hanging on the back of the fucking vehicle, dude. Come on. Chainsaw. How useful is it going to be in the woods of Canada to have a chainsaw? 100% useful. Alright. I gotta drop some more shit in here. This picture's way nothing. You know what? I'm gonna have to keep my gun in there. This is how it's gonna have to be. Unless it's an emergency and I know I'm gonna need it. I only need one duct tape. I only need one bottle of water. I don't need any beer. One log is fine. Fire starter. Twisted fire starter. One match for said log and fire starter. A single flare. One bottle of water. One of those. I only need one of everything. Except for pictures. Those weigh nothing anyway. Alright. Yay. Now let's go get whatever that is. Magnet. Apparently I can't thread a needle without a magnet. That's a lantern of my own if it didn't already have one. This is actually a good spot to find everything you need, to be honest. Yeah, it's a magnet. To thread? Makes no sense. No sense at all. Back to the creepy ass house. Find out what that was all about. At least we'll see what one of them does. Alright, so I don't know what he's talking about. That cabin? No. Couldn't be. Honestly, don't know which cabin he's referring to. Cabin A or B, if you just left the keys there, I guess. I was like, oh, there's one out there. Look at that. I've added it to the list. Cool, that's good to know when I most inevitably have to go over that way. We'll stop at a Blaze house, though. I want to see what's going to happen when I put this magnet thing in there, so... Because... That's like the second or third one I've seen. And I don't know what they're... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's shit in the back. Let's go check that out real quick. This is a bad idea. More logs. Alright. Let's photograph it. Deer walking left. Put away. How far that way? to another one off in the distance. I didn't even see that. Because you can't see it. There it is. Alright. We'll go that way. The caribou spirits wish me to go that way. There's a little spot out here. I'm gonna actually light up a lantern or a torch spot here if I can get around this tree branch. There we go. It is a safe spot. And it's added to my map now, right? Yep. Cool. Well, I'm gonna turn directly. I wish I had a compass, boy, that would help. Wolf tracks. I don't want to know anywhere else is what's going this way, but we're gonna take the vehicle and go straight through the woods that direction. More cigarettes, more matches. Oh Jesus, come on, man. It's a fucking log. And I guess I'll take a photo to see where this led to. What have you got for me, blue thing? That way. Nothing off in the distance. I'm not going that way. What is that way? Huh. Huh. Back to the main road area. Interesting. Well, we'll kind of go that way. Maybe we'll see something. There's another arrow. Oh, fuck me. Nope. Oh god. Wolf's off my ass right now. I hope that got added to my map. I'll go back and check it later. But there was a random campsite out there. And it's pretty much straight across from here. If it were daylight, I'd be able to see to get there walking back in a much easier manner. I'm gonna go see what happens when I mess with this sewing kit at the Blaze house. Blay house. Because I've been trying to find a magnet for this whole entire time, and I'm curious to see what it does. There's an easy getaway. Yeah, this lights up way better. It's an improvement upon your basic setup. Alright, let's see what happens. Attach wire. A wired magnet. What do I need that for? I have no idea. But at least I know what that does now. The only thing I'm missing is a log and a fire starter. I can save in this location. I believe the logs are back here. There they are. And I got plenty of fire starters. Matches? Nope. Fire starter. I'll take a match just in case, because I don't know which one I'm missing. Although this home has already been checked out. I've never turned this on. Boom. So now it's a safe place to be. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, guys. That's a pretty decent amount of exploration that we've taken from all of this stuff. We still got a bit to go, and the next one's going to be taking us into the fucking backwoods. We also found a couple of campsites, one in that one that I didn't really see. There's a side track to go up that's going to be through trails, possibly, that I can't even ride my vehicle on. There's still Manistad Nord, which there's a lot of homes supposedly over there, and there's a cabin I've got a key for on these paths, so the next lead kind of goes there, but honestly, most of our leads are telling us to go to Manistan Lord, or North Manistan. So, I think that's where we're going to have no choice but to go. It looks like a boat dock or something there, too. I think we're going to have to head over to this place and figure out where everybody went. I'm guessing at the end of that road, plus Hamilton Place. I have a feeling that this road is not going to be available for us to take all the way across. Like, that bridge is going to be out, and then we have to take, like, land routes all the way up there. I have a feeling that's what this is supposed to be doing. And these lines indicate high hills around us, so you can't exactly just go across the one river and drop down without going off of a cliff or something, so. Yeah. So yeah. Either way, on the next one, that's what we'll be doing. We'll head and check this cabin out. If we get any other information, we're going to do our best to get to Manistan. And, yeah. That's the plan. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow, click them bells, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.